Hi guys, welcome back to Codebreakers. Now this is the same shot, the same subject, the same motion, same lighting. I didn't regenerate it, I didn't reprompt it, I moved the camera after the fact in a video that already exists. And here's the node that controls it. And this wasn't built for this model. It wasn't built for video at all. This is the Qwen multi-angle camera node you might have seen in the previous videos. I've repurposed it for this workflow. And now I drag a 3D camera around my footage like it's a game engine. Let me show you the whole thing, including how you can pull the same trick on any node you like. Now, a quick lay of the land. This is video to video on LTX 2.3 using Cseti's CrossView IC-LoRA. The idea is dead simple. You feed it a finished video, and instead of describing the scene, you describe a camera move, and it refilms the scene from there. So it's coverage basically. You shoot once and get your close-up, your low angle and your wide all from one master clip. If you've ever generated the perfect shot, then realize you needed it from the left, this is for you. And me, mostly me, last Tuesday. Now 2 versions today. Version 1, you type the camera instruction. Version 2, you don't type anything. You just drag these sliders around. We'll do them in that order because version 2 only makes sense once you've seen the grammar underneath. Now, downloads are all Hugging Face. All the links are in the workflow notes box, so I'll keep this fast. The LTX 2.3 22B checkpoint into model/checkpoints. Gemma 3 12B text encoder plus the LTX text projection into model/clip. The LTX video VAE into model/VAE, and 2 LoRAs, the official distilled LoRA, that's your speed, and the Cseti's CrossView IC-LoRA, that's the trick itself, both into models/LoRAs. Now, your folder placements are done. Update ComfyUI to the nightly version. Then the manager handles the rest. Fair warning, it's a 22 billion parameter model. This is not a laptop workflow. If your GPU is making noise like a hairdryer, that's the noise of it working. Now, version 1. And this is the honest manual way. Load your source clip here. VHS load video. It gets resized to 512 on the short side, 32 pixels aligned, and concatenated next to an empty latent. That's the CrossView part. The model literally sees your source and its blank canvas side by side, and it paints the new angle across. The whole magic is in this one line. The IC-LoRA was trained on a fixed grammar, and it wants exactly this. CrossView, full stop, new camera angle, colon, then 3 choices. Direction, the same angle, slightly left or right, far left or right. Height, lower, same height, higher. Distance, closer, same distance or further. All listed in the notes inside the workflow. Steal the sheet. If you deviate from the grammar, the results get vague fast. This LoRA is a well-trained dog, not a poet. Now cue it. And there's our V-angle. Now typing camera positions from a cheat sheet works, but it's not exactly directing, is it? Which brings us to the fun part. The 27 combination cheat sheet node. Now this is the Qwen multi-angle camera node. It was built for prompting Qwen image editing, nothing to do with LTX, nothing to do with video. But look at it. A draggable 3D camera that outputs a text description of the angle. That's exactly the input our grammar needs. It's just speaking the wrong language. So rather than write a custom node from scratch, I took both vocabularies and wired a translator. The translator is 6 humble text replace nodes. Qwen says front left quarter becomes to the left, low angle shot becomes lower, close up closer. A dozen swap rules and it's done. So now, drag, cue, done. I'm framing shots, not writing them. So now this node is repurposed to work with the LTX 2.3 CrossView LoRA. You don't need to type in the descriptions no more, just drag, cue, and you're done. I'm framing shots, not writing them. One honest limitation, because you'll find it in 5 minutes anyway. CrossView's vocabulary only covers the front hemisphere. Point the camera behind the subject and the translator clamps it to the far right. So stay in the front for predictable results. The LoRA can't see the back of anyone's head. Relatable and honest. And here's the bigger point. The actual lesson of this video. Any node that outputs text can drive any workflow that reads text. If you build a translator between them, you don't need to be a Python developer. Describe both sides to an agent. Let it write the glue. Test and ship. That is the skill now. Nodes are like Lego. and agents are your hands. Now here are the settings that matter.
Here are the settings that matter. The checkpoint is LTX 2.3, the dev build 22 billion parameters. The distilled LoRa runs at 0.6 strength, and that is what lets us sample in just 8 steps. The CrossView LoRa runs hot at 1.8, lower it and the camera stops listening. The Sigma schedule is manual 9 values front-loaded, so most of the denoising happens early. Sampler is Euler Ancestral CFG++, with CFG handled by the conditioning at 25. Resolution is 1280 by 704 at 24 frames per second, and your source video is resized to 512 with 32 pixel alignment. Before it enters the model, if you change only one thing, change the CrossView LoRa strength. Everything else is already where it should be. Back to you, Manny.
A few more results, and one that didn't work, because that's the deal on this channel. Fast motion plus a big angle jump is where it strains. Small moves on the stable shots are basically free. For music video coverage, 1 hero shot becomes 4. This is already earning its keep. It's in my pipeline. The links for both workflows are in the description. And if you build a translator for a different node pair genuinely, please tell me in the comments. And that's the most interesting thing you can do with this video. Go make something. See you in the next one.